Need tools? We've got you covered. Go to ChromebookParts.com or click on the link below to pick up this sleek, portable toolkit. Flip the device over and remove two 7.5mm screws, two 5mm screws, and loosen the two captive screws in the bottom cover. Gently insert the opener pick between the bottom cover and the palmrest, and slide along the edges to pop the bottom cover free. Peel back the tape, and unplug the battery from the motherboard. Remove two 2mm screws, seven 3mm screws, four 4mm screws, and one 3mm screw from the motherboard. Remove the heatsink, and remove three 3mm screws from the stylus charger. Flip open the locking clip, and unplug the stylus charger from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip, and unplug the camera cable from the motherboard. Gently lift up to unplug the antenna cables from the Wi-Fi card. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clips, and unplug the daughterboard cables from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip, and unplug the world-facing camera cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip, and unplug the palmrest cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip, and unplug the touchpad cable from the motherboard. Unplug the speaker from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and unplug the LCD cable from the motherboard. Unplug the Wi-Fi card from the motherboard. Gently lift up and pull back on the motherboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove four 4mm screws from the battery. Remove four 2mm screws from the speakers. Lift the speaker off its post to remove, and unplug the other speaker from the daughterboard. Remove 3 3mm screws and 3 4mm screws from the daughterboard. Gently lift up and pull back on the daughterboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove 2 4mm screws from the world-facing camera. Peel the cable from the palmrest and remove the world-facing camera. Peel back the tape covering the touchpad screws. And remove the 3 2.5mm screws from the touchpad. Lift the palmrest partway up and slide the touchpad free to remove. Remove 4 4mm screws from the hinges. Unseat the antenna cables, the camera cable, and the LCD cable from their grooves. To remove the palmrest, you're going to need to slide it out from underneath the hinge. Lift it partway up and gently wiggle it free from the LCD assembly to remove. Replace the palmrest, and make sure to get the rim of the palmrest around the hinge. Replace the 4 4mm screws back into the hinges. Reseat the antenna cable, the camera cable, and the LCD cables. Replace the touchpad. And replace the 3 2.5mm screws. Replace the world-facing camera. Replace its bracket. And replace the 2 4mm screws. Replace the daughterboard back into its port slots. And replace the 3 3mm screws and the 3 4mm screws. Replace the battery back onto its posts. And replace the 4 4mm screws. Replace the speakers, and plug the right speaker back into the daughterboard. Replace the 4 2mm screws back into the speakers. Using a 99% isopropyl alcohol solution, clean any old thermal paste off the motherboard in the heatsink. Replace the motherboard back into its port slots, and be sure to get any cables out from underneath. Plug the camera cable back into the motherboard. Plug the daughterboard cables back into the motherboard. Plug the world-facing camera cable back into the motherboard. Plug the Palmrest cable back into the motherboard. Plug the touchpad cable back into the motherboard. Plug the speaker back into the motherboard. And plug the LCD cable back into the motherboard. Apply a small dab of thermal paste to the motherboard as shown. And replace the heatsink. Replace the two 2mm screws, the four 4mm screws, and the 7 3mm screws back into the motherboard. Replace the stylus charger, and replace the 3 3mm screws. Plug the stylus charger back into the motherboard. Plug the Wi-Fi card back into the motherboard. And gently push down to plug the antenna cables back into the Wi-Fi card. Replace the Wi-Fi card bracket, and replace the 1 3mm screw. Plug the battery back into the motherboard. Replace the bottom cover, and push down to snap it back into place. Replace the two 7.5mm screws, the two 5mm screws, and tighten the two captive screws.